What a beautiful day to begin with. Thank you so much for being with us. And today I am going to review the recently released Kannada movie IKKAT. The beautiful thing that the movie has shown symbolically is that during this time of pandemic, there are different kinds of tests and trials that we are going through, from emotional to social, and they have metaphorically showed us throughout this journey, though it is a little stretched, but overall you will be very amazed because they made this movie during the time of a pandemic. Vasu and Janvi, they are a couple and they are at the verge of losing their marital status, and they are going to get a divorce because they have already made up their mind. And before coming to that conclusion, there is someone that's bothering them, and that's a huge spider. Though it looks like Amazon or a Australian spider, it's so gigantic, but how come it came in the house? And it's very surprised. But they wanted to symbolically tell us that in every relationship there is some unusual thing that happens that bothers us and creates a rift in our relationships, and that's a spider. At the beginning of the movie, they wanted to get rid of it from rooms, making webs in the rooms, the webs of doubts, the webs of insecurities, and the webs of gaslighting. And especially the scene was in the kitchen. They have shown that when they are selecting each other, or when they get married through the permission or blessing of parents, they don't go through all these things, but somehow they are starting calling each other by names or their appearance and everything. They shouldn't do that also, because these are the tiny things. Instead of gaslighting, the most important thing is keep appreciating people for everything throughout the day. Whatever the good comes from your partner, at least appreciate that thing and ignore the other things, and you will see that you will never have problem in your relationships. So that was the missing part in them. They were going to get rid of this spider, but this spider will remain within their house for the next 21 days, and they are going to be locked together, since there is an announcement from the Prime Minister that there is a nationwide lockdown, so that this pandemic will not hurt many lives. So now this couple is going to live with this spider for 21 days. The guy has gone who was hired to get rid of it. So in our life also, we sometimes seek help of the expert also, but that help will never ever be helpful, because the problem starts from within and the solution starts from within as well. So they had the solution with them, not the outsiders. But this girl is Janvi. She is on a TikTok, always very busy in what the people are doing it. Because the passage of time, imagine that all these apps, they are not made for all generations. Generation X, Y, Z, different values, different time zones, and different kind of thinking. You cannot expect the similar behavior from a generation X, baby boomers from generation Z. And people will definitely make fun of it. So instead of focusing on each other, he is busy in his work life, whereas she is busy on TikTok, and on TikTok she met someone also. So now they are locked down. The neighbors symbolically tells us that some people keep on bothering us without realizing or not asking that what you are going through. There are more things to discuss rather than thinking about food, gossip, and everything. And thus come another uncle, Kurna or Kurna. Some people stick to us like leeches. They don't want to leave us. They are more toxic than the relationship that we live in. And the most important thing is, during this rift or this duel, this fight, there is a third party who is always getting ready to take the advantage of it. And Uncle Kurna is one of them. And that happens in our fights also. Some people are merely just watching what is happening, and some people are just trying to settle some other scores, not making peace between them. So Uncle Corona is there now. During this time, there are plenty of people that comes, but this husband, he is more concerned about all the things that are in the house. So at least now they are already ready that we have to bear each other for this 21 days. They had made up their mind. They are thinking about their food and everything. And then suddenly they felt like someone is hiding in this house. And that person is none other than the connection of the girl. So now they have to think who is there. The Uncle Kurna and Vasu, they are thinking that there is someone in the house, whereas she is hiding that person in the house. There are trust issues also, but the most important thing is if we amicably settle our problems, the spider will go away by itself. But if we will not, the spider will remain there. So that spider remain in the cabinet. The spider of doubt, spider of insecurity. Vasu, though he is at home, but his boss is still bothering him. So it also defines us that during pandemic, being a family person, he was also thinking about his salary, but at the same time, boss was interested in the work. So we should show some compassion, gratitude, and be kind to all the people because we go through the similar situation. It's not like someone is superior and someone is inferior. And thus, this Uncle Corona and Vasu, they are thinking why wife is making more food and for whom. And during that time, there is so many things that happen in the house. There are footprints in the bathroom, and there are walls that was broken also. They thought at the beginning that it was a ghost, or maybe it was a thief. And then there comes some funny characters also. As an example, his Guruji, seeking money during this time also, giving him advice that will never be benefited to him. And thus come Karuna uncle also, using his tantram to play his another part, showing him that he is more loyal and kind to that Vasu than his wife. Instead of beating around the bush, they should be the one who should finish this issue. But it was very fun. They really wanted to show it in a comical way that there are these things that still exist in our society. The food and all this, they have shown it that we are all same people. We go through same problems. And then in the end, they found out that this guy is hidden there, and he was the guy, the TikToker. He was a very funny guy, and he is tied with the uncle, that guy who came in their house as a guest. So the one who has remained in your guest should go away as a guest. Do not impose something on others. And at the end of the movie, there is a beautiful song that has a rhyme behind as a background. That it is our journey, it is our life, and we should share more happiness and spread more love and embrace more people with the positivity instead of showering negativity on us, on others. So I hope you will really enjoy this, because even though it is a fun movie, but the message is very powerful. Thank you so much for bearing me, and have a great week. Take care of your loved ones and stay safe. Bye bye.